In this video, I'm going to show you how to make my favorite homemade bait for raccoons, possums, and skunks to help with nest predation on our lease and our dog-proof traps. You're also going to ride along with us to the store to pick up everything that we need and then go step by step through the mix. So let's get started.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Today's video is going to be on how I make my bait for my DP traps for skunks, possums, and raccoons, mainly nest predation issues. And this is a requested video, so I've had several people message me on Messenger through Facebook and have asked me, hey, I'd like to see a video on how you make your bait. And then I've had people on Instagram, and then when we was at NWTF, I had a couple people. And thanks to everybody that come up and talked to me, introduced yourself. It really tickled me knowing Pine Life made it out as far as it does, and I hope it continues to grow. But I'm going to take you in here where I always get my bait. And just remember, you can use dog food and cat food, but dog food seems to be bigger. You did get the smaller dog food, so I don't really use that anymore. I had success, but not as good as success as I do with the other ones. And the other one, of course, is cat food. A lot of people just put dog food or cat food. It will work, but if you really want them tricky raccoons, you really want the ones that are avoiding your DPs and you really want to draw them in, this bait right here will get them. And I did get this from Trapper J. I started using his mix a long time ago, and it by far has exceeded anything that I've ever used. So we're going to go in here and I'm going to pick everything up just for this video so you can see the cost and everything on it. So let's go ahead and get started. And where I always get my bait for my raccoons, Dollar General. Not a plug, I'm not sponsored by them anyway, but they are the cheapest place for me to get this. And I'm gonna get enough to make a big batch. You can cut this in half, but I'm gonna get enough to make a big batch for everything. So let's go ahead and pick everything up. Okay, first things first, we're gonna go get the cheapest cat food. And the reason that I like to get cat food is because it always comes in smaller pieces, and it don't seem to break down as bad as dog food in moisture. So we're gonna get the cheapest thing they've got. Let's see, $5.25 for 9 lines. That's indoor essentials, $5.50. Looks like this is the winner for today. And right here. 2, 3, 4. Will be cheapest, one large jar, peanut butter. And the last ingredient is going to be syrup. And this is the winner. Coming in cheap, we should be able to microwave that. Come up to a whopping $19.47. All right, I don't know if you could hear me in the wind, but it come up to $19.47. Now, this is for a big amount. So what I want you to do is, if you don't want to mix that much, use half the syrup, half the cat food, half the peanut butter, and only 2 bags of marshmallows. But the mini marshmallows is the ticket, I think, to bringing them in, and then that syrup and that peanut butter carries for a long way. So we'll run the house, make this up right quick where you can see how I do it. Okay, first thing that you're gonna need is you're gonna need a 5-gallon bucket. This is one of my old buckets from work. I do prefer a kitty litter, the hard plastic with the open and closed lid. I do prefer them, but I don't have a cat, and I just get them every once in a while. And you just need something to stir with. So the first thing you're gonna do is take your cat food and put half of it in the bucket. All right, you're gonna take 2 bags of marshmallows and go ahead and put them in and stir. Okay, once you have that done, there's another marshmallow. You want to take your open your peanut butter and get rid of this full lid. And you're going to want to melt this, get as much of this lid off as possible, this seal, because you don't want it popping in your microwave. Just take your regular peanut butter and put it in the microwave for 50 seconds, start. While that's going, we're going to go ahead and get our syrup, with just regular syrup, and take that lid off as well. You could put this in cold, but I found that putting it in warm, it seems to mix better. So you've got half-baked cat food, 2 bags of marshmallows mixed, and now we're going to take this out in just a second and put it, just pour it straight in. We're not going to be picky with it. Just get as much of it liquefied as we can. Oh yeah. So now you can see it's really, you can see it's liquidy. That's what we want. So we're gonna throw, this don't take much at all. So we're gonna put this in and warm it up and get it going. We're only gonna do 30 seconds on it. Once you've mixed it thoroughly, you'll start seeing it thicken up and get the cat food kind of dries out and absorbs all of that. And this is the consistency you're wanting. You want to be able to just grab what you need and put that in the traps. It will be a little sticky, but if it sets for a day, 20, you can put it right in the traps right now if you wanted to, but I like to let mine set 24 to 48 hours and let everything just kind of mix together real good, and then you're ready to go. Now, the other one I talked about, I don't like using, dog food's good, but if you're going to use dog food, I'd use a little bit of fish oil. Get you some fish oil from a trapping supply company and kind of spread it around to get them to come in. But that usually helps better if it's near streams, and those raccoons are used to eating at streams. But cat food and dog food are always a very good attractant for nest predators, coons, skunks, and of course possums. And they're going to come. This syrup and peanut butter, I think, is the ticket, because sometimes they can't smell dog food, but they can smell this sweet stuff that they're attracted to. The other one is just, I like to mix cat food and marshmallows together, but you can't get it ever even, so I end up sprinkling some on the ground and they will come to it. But this is a dead set one. I mean, we caught 50 raccoons in one hunting season and 30 possums and I think 12 skunks or something like that a few years back. But we get them under control with this, and it really helps with nest predation. So here's the full recipe. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope everybody that's asked this video was helpful. And I'll see you next Friday at 7. As always, God bless. We'll see you.